Welcome back to the channel. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy rolls onto the scene not just as a motorcycle, but as a living legend, reborn for a new generation. With roots that trace back to its explosive debut in 1990, the Fat Boy has always stood as a symbol of defiance, American muscle, and unmistakable street presence. And in 2025, Harley-Davidson has taken that heritage and fused it with refined performance, bold styling, and a few key updates that make this year's model more potent than ever before. As it thunders into the modern era, it doesn't just keep up with the times, it leans into them boldly and unapologetic ally. At first glance, the Fat Boy still demands attention with its imposing stance. It retains the solid disc Lakester wheels that have defined its profile for decades, but with a new machine finish that gives it an extra hit of sophistication. The beefy front end, wide forks, and chunky 160mm front tire exude dominance. But look a little closer, and you'll notice the subtle refinements that separate the 2025 model from its predecessors. The chrome finish is richer, deeper almost, liquid in appearance, while the LED lighting all around brings a modern twist to the bike's iconic silhouette. It's the kind of machine that looks like it could be parked outside a classic diner in the 50s or gliding down a coastal highway in 2025 without ever feeling out of place in either setting. Under the tank, Harley has made sure the Fat Boy isn't just about looks. It's powered by the Milwaukee-Eight 117 engine, now standard across several of the company's heavyweights, and it delivers a thunderous 101 horsepower and 125 pounds-ft of torque. That torque hits low and stays strong throughout the rev range, giving the Fat Boy incredible pull in every gear. Whether you're ripping off the line or rolling on power at highway speeds, it responds with a deep, visceral growl that vibrates through your bones. Harley purists will appreciate that iconic potato rhythm is still alive and well. But there's a level of refinement here that makes the experience smoother, more dialed in. Throttle response is immediate, and the 6-speed cruise drive transmission shifts with a satisfying mechanical feel that reminds you this bike is a machine in every sense of the word. Riding the 2025 Fat Boy is a unique blend of brawn and balance. At 699 pounds in running order, it's not a lightweight by any stretch. But thanks to the low-slung design and rigid soft-tail frame, it handles with surprising agility. The monoshock rear suspension, adjustable for preload, allows for a controlled and composed ride even when tackling uneven pavement. It soaks up bumps without feeling disconnected, while still giving you a firm sense of the road beneath you. The wide handlebars offer excellent leverage, and the fat tires keep the bike planted, even during aggressive cornering. It's not a canyon carver by sport bike standards, but for a cruiser of its size, the Fat Boy delivers confident, stable handling that encourages you to push a little harder than you might expect. Comfort has also seen improvements this year. The seat remains low, just over 25 inches, making it accessible for a wide range of riders. The new seat design adds more support and contouring, which helps reduce fatigue during longer rides. Combined with mid-mounted controls and wide floorboards, the ergonomics strike a near-perfect balance between laid-back cruising and assertive control. On the open road, it feels like a throne on wheels, powerful and commanding. Around town, it turns heads with every rumble and growl, a rolling statement that's equal parts nostalgia and menace. Technologically, Harley hasn't gone overboard, but that's intentional. The 2025 Fat Boy walks the line between classic appeal and modern functionality. You get keyless ignition, cruise control, and Harley's latest LED Daymaker headlamp for better nighttime visibility. ABS is standard, and Harley's Reflex defensive rider systems offer cornering enhanced braking and traction control, providing an extra layer of confidence, especially in slippery or unexpected situations. It's the kind of tech that stays out of your way until you need it. There's no giant touchscreen or intrusive digital dashboard here, just a clean, analog-style speedometer with a small digital readout for essentials like gear position, fuel range, and trip meter. It respects the rider who wants to stay connected to the road, not buried in menus and settings. But the real magic of the 2025 Fat Boy isn't just in its spec sheet or its features. It's in the way it makes you feel. This is a bike that carries weight not just physical, but emotional. It's the bike that Arnold Schwarzenegger made iconic in Terminator 2. It's the machine that generations of riders have dreamed about, saved for, and built their identities around. And Harley knows that. That's why every detail, from the chopped fenders to the satin chrome finishes, feels deliberately chosen, not just to honor the past, but to evolve it. Customization remains a huge part of the Fat Boy's appeal. Harley offers a full catalog of factory accessories, from different handlebars and seats to performance exhaust and engine upgrades. But the platform itself is ripe for personalization. Whether you're turning it into a stripped-down bobber, a full-on power cruiser, or simply adding subtle touches to make it your own, the 2025 Fat Boy gives you a rock-solid base that's begging for your signature. It's the kind of bike that wears its battle scars proudly, that looks even better after a few thousand miles, and that only gets more character as the years roll on. Pricing for the 2025 model starts in the mid-$20,000s, depending on paint and optional features. It's not cheap, but then again, it never was meant to be. The Fat Boy is a premium cruiser, built with premium materials and backed by decades of heritage and community. You're not just buying a motorcycle. You're buying into a lifestyle, a statement, a legacy. And in a world increasingly dominated by screens, silence, and sterile design, there's something deeply satisfying about throwing your leg over a machine that's all thunder, chrome, and attitude. Whether you're a returning Harley rider, a longtime admirer, or someone looking for their first serious cruiser, the 2025 Fat Boy delivers an experience that few bikes can match. It's bold without being brash, powerful without being unrefined, and iconic without being stuck in the past. Harley-Davidson has found a way to keep this legend alive, not by reinventing it completely, but by refining what already made it great. The result is a motorcycle that feels timeless but rides like tomorrow. From its throaty growl to its commanding presence on the road, the 2025 Fat Boy proves that muscle, style, and soul are far from outdated. They're more alive than ever. This isn't just a motorcycle. It's the continuation of a story. One that's still being written, 1 mile at a time.